As long as
Were you not prepared for it?
no, I'm ready to do Reddit.
Are you mentally there?
Sure.
Oh.
That's a ball of worms.
Never heard that one. But yeah, I can do Reddit. Let me get to my
You're fine. I got to do intros yet.
let me get to my Reddit account.
Okay. I'll do W. I'll do W for the Reddit one then, since you're going to be talking a lot more with
Okay.
reading the Reddit shit. That way you don't got to splice your brain 5 ways.
Reddit.com because I don't have the Reddit app.
Da, 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 da.
With that being said, guys, welcome back to another episode of What's You Take, the show where we talk about just about anything we can possibly think of and bring you guys along for the unfiltered, unapologetic ride. As always, you're going to have myself here, Steve. You're going to have my brother, Chris.
Hello, I'm eating my microphone. Oh.
And Sexy Spence.
Fuck's wrong with you? Hi, man.
Most things. Most things are wrong with me.
Today we're going to be going down one of our favorite rabbit holes that, well, new favorite. Chris just recently started bringing this to us, so we decided we had to make an episode or two out of this. We're going to go down the Reddit hole, and we're going to be talking about a popular subcategory called Am I the Asshole? So Chris is going to read us a scenario. The three of us are going to break it down, and we're going to determine if people are indeed the asshole or not. That's that. But before we get into that, we want to blah.
Get it together, fuckface.
That was
Holy fuck.
that was bad.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It's time to talk about W. So we're going to keep it short, sweet, and to the point. W Energy is the new energy drink that you need to try. It's got none of the other BS that those other drinks have in them, and they have got all the flavor that you do want. Personally, here on the show, we are big fans of the Galaxy Grenade and the Big Energy tiers. Me personally, this is my guy. Blue Raspberry, all the way. One scoop, throw it in the shaker bottle, you're good to go. So here's what you're going to do next. You're going to go to w.gg. You're going to pick out the flavor that you want. You're going to go to checkout. You're going to enter in our code, What You Take 20, and save 20% on your order. That's it. It's that simple. Here's what you're going to do next. Get back to the show. Anyway, with that being said, Chris, you ready for us over there?
Yeah.
Hit us.
All right, first one. Am I the asshole for refusing to pay for my girlfriend's plane ticket after she decided to stay longer on her trip without me? Throwaway because she knows my Reddit. So here's the deal. I am a 28-year-old male, girlfriend 27 female, of 2 years, and I planned a 2-week vacation to Italy. I paid for the flights, hotels, and everything because I make more than she does, and I wanted it to be a stress-free trip for both of us. Everything was great until the last day when she tells me she wants to stay longer and find herself and think about our relationship without me. She just didn't discuss this with me beforehand, and it completely...
That girl wanted a hall pass.
She didn't discuss it with me beforehand, and it completely blindsided me. I was hurt, and I told her that if she feels she needs time alone, then she should also be independent financially during this extension of her trip. I said that I wouldn't be paying for her new return ticket whenever she decides to come back. Now she's upset, calling me unsupportive and selfish, and some of our friends are saying that I'm being an asshole because I left her stranded in a foreign country without financial help. So Reddit, am I the asshole for refusing to pay for her new plane ticket home after she chose to extend her trip without any heads up?
Bro, no. You're not the asshole. Hey. What the fuck? No.
You can't...
You can't ask for that.
You can't soft break up with a guy and then say, hey, by the way... Because
Fund my vacation.
Yeah, that's the way I read that. I want to find myself and think about our relationship.
Without you.
Right, without you. That feels like the soft opening to a restaurant. Like,
right.
I'm really...
No, that's a soft opening to porn.
I am absolutely contemplating breaking up with you, so you should just go home because I need some time to think. No! You're not the fucking asshole.
What the...
Unanimous.
Well,
Unanimous.
yeah, man.
Here's the thing. Here's the caveat I'll throw in there, right? If it's for this vacation or find whatever the fuck the case is, no, don't fund her. If she got in trouble or she needed, help, and then you still said no, okay, well, now at least
that would be an asshole.
Step up to get her out of there. sorry that you're not shelling out the extra cash, because I'm willing to bet
Hey,
that
can you fund my breakup?
right. Because like you budget for a vacation like
Yeah.
that, you like all of these things that financially he's trying to keep track of for back at home too, and then you're just no.
What do you think, Chris?
I don't think this guy's an asshole. I mean, I definitely think I agree with you guys. She's basically like, "Hey, I want to break up. Can you fund me staying in Italy for longer?"
Yeah. To reflect on herself
Yeah, like
and all the dicks in Italy. Like, no, I know these are smart terms. Like,
I do know there is an update. I can give you guys an update.
Oh, there's an update.
There is an update.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
give me this shit.
Do you guys want the update?
Yes, we want the fucking updates.
Okay. Update. Thank you to all the people who responded, especially the early ones who gave some outside verification of me probably not being the asshole. I don't feel comfortable saying that I'm completely blameless here because you're only getting one side of the story and I need to take responsibility for my part in this whole
And
thing.
he's mature.
You're right.
Oh, fuck off.
But I guess I never realized how good my girlfriend was at making me feel like unreasonable shit was normal and rational and that I was the crazy one. So here's the update. We are both back in America now, and she is packing her shit to go stay with her family for a bit until she can find a new place. Soon after I posted, it was time to get to the airport, so I did without her. I'm one of those people who arrives really early because I never think I'll get to the gate on time because of everything that could go wrong. Probably would go wrong. It never does, but especially with how I was feeling, my luck was going, I didn't want to push it.
it's fair.
I was there for about an hour by myself, mulling things over and talking to my mom. I looked at a couple responses to this post, but I didn't trust that I wouldn't lose it if I started responding and definitely didn't want to burst into tears while I was at the airport.
Stay strong.
As I was talking
King.
to my mom, my girlfriend showed up. I guess she had thought I was bluffing, but had a rude awakening when the hotel staff kicked her out of the room because I'd only paid through that day. I took no small amount of satisfaction in this, not gonna lie.
What an awkward plane ride.
She'd been so concerned about the plane ticket that she didn't even stop to think about where she was going to stay. As many of you guys guessed, she met somebody while we were in Italy. She was quick to tell me that it was just a physical attraction and that they hadn't done anything, but she had his and was wanting to see if it'd go anywhere.
Whoa, back up. Back the fuck up. Hold on. Let me get my fucking headphones and everything back on here. It was just a physical attraction, but nothing fucking happened. That's what happens with the physical attraction. What, Spencer, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. It was only physical, but nothing happened. Dude, that guy got a hand jibber for sure. Bare minimum. Bare minimum.
God. Continue, sorry.
I guess that's what I get for not feeling well and wanting to stay in one night while she went out to explore.
Is this dude like a beat puppy? Like,
obviously, I told her things were over between us, even though she tried to make it sound like nothing had happened. The fact was, A, I couldn't feel like I could trust her when she said
because she was lying.
when she said that, and B, I don't really want to be with somebody who feels like it's still okay to keep her options open when she's been in a monogamous relationship for 2 years. The flight home was awkward as fuck.
I knew it.
And she tried really hard to give another pitch for why we should stay together on the drive home from the airport. I think as we got closer to home, reality started setting in, and she realized she'd just thrown a lot away. So yeah, I'm jet lagged and physically emotionally exhausted. I'm just kind of numb at this point. Finally, I didn't see all the comments as there are 2.5 thousand at the time.
All telling you, get your shit straight.
But to the few that were downvoted into oblivion who said this was fake, yeah, this is just him
Ranting about like people,
people being an
this
asshole.
didn't happen, blah blah. No, I've seen this shit happen. Oh my god,
Yeah, MacGyver,
McGruber.
yeah. But yeah, no, dude, you're not the asshole. You're 100% not the asshole.
If anything, she's like psycho.
Yeah.
Like, how can you actually look at someone? Hey, Chris, give me your life savings.
No.
You are a selfish asshole.
Well, actually, I mean, it's a pocket lid. So
I was like, we've talked about this.
do you
in a
really
previous
want this
episode.
quarter? Like,
it's my quarter.
It's a shiny quarter.
You can't have my fucking quarter.
There's
But
only
that's
so much to give.
It's my last one.
it's just that's absolute bullshit.
But,
Fuck her. Like, fuck her.
bro, get better friends, too.
Yeah.
Who in their right mind's like, I don't know, man, that's kind of mean.
Yeah, who's on your... Yeah.
No.
No.
She's fucking have a Mamma Mia vacation going on, and she wants him to fund it.
How much you want to bet that she went and tried to think of things or try and reevaluate her relationship, found out the dude that she had a physical but not physical interaction with?
Physical attraction.
Physical attraction, but nothing happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Found out that he's either married himself or
Probably.
is broke as a fucking skunk.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that he can't fund her living in Italy the way that she wants to. Because
Well, it
he
sounds
was
like
looking
she's
for her
a
to do that.
deadbeat, too. Like, I bet you any money when he left, that dude was already on his way to the hotel and she got kicked out.
Yeah.
100%.
Yep.
That's probably how the...
They were
probably
go-
how the maids figured out
They were-
that they were still in that room.
They were going to bone in that room, and then she got kicked out.
100%.
Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not the asshole, Chief.
Wow.
You got the A+ approval from what you take.
What's our
Yeah,
take?
like-
Not the asshole.
Not
Not
the
the
asshole.
asshole. You guys want
Wow.
another one?
Yeah, we want another one.
All right. Am I the asshole for telling my half-sister I ran away because of her?
What the fuck?
Again, I will preface this.
Wasn't the name of Cinderella?
I am gonna say I've just read titles on these posts. I didn't read all the way through them, so be aware of that. Doing this on a throwaway account because I use my main one for non-personal content. I have a half-sister. Should I use the name mentioned here? I imagine it's already fake named being on Reddit.
Usually it is.
I'm going to use the name here.
Fucking send it.
I have a half-sister, Emily, who is a year younger than me. My mom and dad split custody of me while my dad had sole custody of her. My dad was kind of inept as a parent and basically tried to outsource Emily's emotional well-being to anyone he could. In between girlfriends, that was me, whenever I was at his house. I hated Emily growing up. I hated being forced to play with her and take her everywhere. I hated my dad trying to get me to include her in everything. For the last 2 years of school, I chose to live with my dad full-time as my mom moved away and I didn't want to change schools. I was meant to start boarding at school for those 2 years, but last minute my dad said I couldn't, says it wasn't fair to Emily, basically him because he didn't want to put up with her. This left me in the house full-time with Emily. Playing babysitter to her became unbearable. I eventually ran away from home to live with my best friend. I lived with him until I finished school. After I left, I kind of cut Emily off. She has always resented me for this. She takes it out on me by constantly bad-mouthing me to relatives, telling exaggerated lies about me, my lifestyle, my financial situation, my job. And I'm always having to correct people after the fact because of the weird stuff she says. I've never confronted her because I feel like this is her way to try and get my attention, and I don't want to engage. On Wednesday, me, my BFF, Emily, and her boyfriend, and my dad and his girlfriend all had dinner. It was the first time we'd met Emily's boyfriend, and we were kind of catching him up on our lives. It came up that I'd left home as a teenager. Emily chimed in and said that I'd left home so that I didn't have any rules, and basically alluded to me being a heavy partier, which isn't true. I said that wasn't true. I left because Emily suffocated me and my dad wouldn't do anything about it. My dad and I had a short back and forth about it and then it was over. But Emily started crying and left the table. She and her boyfriend ended up leaving early. Later that night, Emily sent me a message digging me out for saying that in front of her boyfriend. I responded by digging her out for insinuating I had a substance issue. She said I could have refuted that without bringing up how much I hate her, which also denies that that was what she was getting at. I said that she could have just avoided the whole conversation by not trying to lie about me, with me sitting right there. The argument didn't get anywhere, so I just stopped replying. My dad is now getting it in the neck from her that I've ruined her relationship and I'm a giant bully. He thinks I probably shouldn't have said what I did and that I should have just said that we had our differences and left it there. His girlfriend, however, thinks I'm in the right. Was it an asshole move to choose now to tell the truth?
Wow, that's a lot to unpack.
That's a lot to unpack.
Yeah. One, I feel like I kind of see it from all party aspects, though. Like, I get why she'd be resentful having to basically be like a full-time babysitter to assist like a new stepsister.
Right.
Essentially, is like the dad just seemed to be like, here's a kid I don't want to deal with. Take care of it.
Right.
But I also kind of get why Emily would be resentful, but I also get why... I don't know. That's a lot to unpack, man.
That is a lot to unpack. Thoughts, Steven?
Here's my thing with it.
We have a very blended family, too.
I
so.
don't think that our main character...
Yeah, what was her name?
It doesn't say.
So
okay.
we'll just call him character.
Stacy, fake name.
Stacy fake name. I don't think that Stacy fake name is necessarily an asshole. Maybe overreacted a little bit. Sure. I don't think Emily's at fault because depending on the age difference.
Well, could you imagine growing up your whole life and your stepsister hates you?
Right. So she just you're being a kid. Like,
Yeah.
so I don't think that Emily's to be at fault for anything. I think if anything, the true asshole in the story
Is
is
Dad.
It's the dad.
Dad's the
Dad.
problem.
Dad didn't want to own up to being a dad to Emily, which then made Stacy fake name have to step up and do it, which
Right.
then is going to create the resentment between the two siblings while Dad sits back and goes and bones someone in Italy.
Right.
Like, so I think that this is on Dad. So Stacy fake name, I don't think you're the asshole.
I don't get what... I don't think she's the asshole either, but unfortunately she shouldn't have been taking it out on Emily, but like...
There was a better way to handle the situation.
Right. Like, and that's my thing. Like, you can't get mad at Emily when you've shown her nothing but resentment.
Right.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, Emily is also like, dude,
taking shots.
you're right.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be pissed off if someone's like, yeah, no, Spencer's got a big hooker problem. And it's like, no. Like,
Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah, I can see both of you guys here. I definitely agree Dad is the problem.
yeah.
I don't think that Stacy should have outed everybody at dinner.
Yeah, that's a little awkward.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
Like that kind of confrontation happens in private generally.
right.
Or after the fact, but I mean, if you had reached a boiling point, I also get that. Yeah, this is a multifaceted weird one, but
yeah.
my verdict is Stacy, you are not the asshole.
Dude, I gotta go with not. I still gotta say not the asshole, but not. The dad's the asshole. The dad is the asshole.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I guess,
I
like-
don't think she's the asshole, but I definitely don't think she's like.
I don't think she's blameless.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
so
you still
maybe-
took a huge dig at your sister.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like-
not full asshole, maybe just an ass.
Right.
Stacy, you're an ass.
Yeah.
Dad is the asshole.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not blameless, but you're also not at fault.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your emotions and like the way you're feeling are perfectly valid and reasonable. It's the way that you chose to express them.
Right. Just don't look confused at Emily when she's like mad at you when you've done nothing but shit talk her.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
all right.
yeah, that's
Yeah, do you want to do another one?
Fuck yeah.
All right, let me crack it open. What's a kabila?
How'd that go?
I don't know.
All right.
Am I the asshole for saying not everything is about your kid? I have.
What?
when it comes to kids, it's always a great one. It's
This
like
is gonna be good.
I was having a small birthday party for my son. We decided on his favorite pizza place, both me and my sister-in-law.
Paul,
and
can we pause this for a second? Do you think anyone in the PTO is going to be involved in this at all? Like a PTO mom?
Ooh.
maybe.
Like I'm wondering if she's the PTO mom or
So you're
You
taking
know?
it from a parent perspective.
right. I think this is going to be a parent thing.
I think it's gonna be a friend thing.
Think
I
it's
think
gonna be
it's gonna be a friend telling a parent to fuck off.
Oh. Okay. See, I'm picturing two parents beefing. You know that like passive aggressive beef shit?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right,
Carry
let's see
on.
what we
Sorry.
got. Yep. Now I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
We decided on his favorite pizza place. Both my sister-in-law and daughter are vegetarian, and I asked them both what kind of pizza they wanted.
Oh, God.
And they both chose garden pizza with all veggies. We also had pepperoni and a meat lovers, cheesy garlic bread, wings, and an Italian salad, lots of other food for dinner, plus the cake and ice cream later. My brother comes with his new girlfriend and her son. I have never met this boy. I was an extremely busy mom with 3 kids and 4 other cousins. The girlfriend asked where the cheese pizza is, and I told her we don't have cheese. She started in on my brother about how could you not tell your family about my child only likes cheese and says something about it's because of his autism. I said we have cheesy garlic bread, but the boy didn't like that either. Then I suggested that he could have an extra large piece of cake. It was white with sprinkles, and he only liked chocolate cake. Around this time, my son and his other cousin started arguing about Fortnite and the new update, and my son decided he wanted to...
Don't ever argue about Fortnite.
He wanted the Airbender Battle Pass, and so I'm sidetracked with that and logging the cousin into my daughter's Switch. The girlfriend asked me to order a cheese pizza for her son so he could have something to eat. I snapped back with not everything is about your kid. I was distracted by my daughter yelling at her cousin because she didn't want him playing with her Switch with gross chicken grease hands, and I went to defuse that.
Valid point.
Afterwards, when it came to cake and ice cream time, I noticed my brother, his girlfriend, and her son had left. I get a long text message about my brother about how I could bully a child and his mother, and what an awful example I'm setting for my kids. I do not feel like I was out of line, and she was a rude guest, and now my brother and I aren't talking.
Okay.
It's not your show.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. It said that kid was, like, proven autistic. It's not just one of the parents being like,
Yep.
he's a little weird.
Yeah.
No, he's, like, autistic.
Yeah.
Then, I like how she stood up for herself, definitely, because it's not all about your kid, and I get the autism struggle. I really do. But you shouldn't have surprised someone with that then. That
Yes.
should have been talked about.
Yes, it should have been brought up in, like, group threads and, like, hey, we're going to bring my son.
Right, like, she doesn't seem like an unreasonable mom.
Right.
But, like, she's trying to tackle a whole party.
Here's the other thing from the parent perspective, right? So when we've done the girls' birthdays, right?
Right.
We have our general line of shit,
Right.
right? But if there is something you don't like or something that needs to be specially taken care of, because I'm assuming this was not just a party of 4, like just the family.
I'm picturing, like, an actual, like, birthday.
From what it sounds like, it was like 7 or 8 people when
Right.
they died.
Right.
Parents.
I'm just picturing one of those where they rented it out and, like, all the kids from class came.
Right, we're looking
Whatever.
at maybe a total group of like 15, 20 people.
Right.
So if you have a situation where you have someone who has special needs, sure, bring it up. You're like, hey, can there maybe be an accommodation that's made for this? And maybe
Right.
there can be. But the other side to it is if your kid has special needs, if your kid has a special circumstance, be it autistic, be it allergies, be it whatever the fuck the case is, right? At the end of the day, that's on you. If there's no cheese pizza there, I'm sorry, is the rest of the restaurant closed? Can you not go up and get cheese pizza?
Right.
Are you not? And then when the party host goes like, oh my god, you don't have to do it. Like no, he's got autism. Cheese is the only thing that he's gonna eat right now. I don't want to ask you to do that. That's his thing.
Right.
There is a way to handle that. Right.
Right.
There is the sprinkles versus the chocolate cake. Well, maybe the birthday kid likes vanilla and sprinkles. It's his birthday or his or her birthday at the end of the day.
Right.
The parent can make an accommodation for their kid.
Right. Well, especially the one with autism. That's my thing.
Right.
Like,
Right, like if you're...
that's why I wanted to double check, like, he's autistic. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like, or is
if-
he just spoiled?
If your kid... If you raised your child to the age of birthday parties and stuff knowing they have autism and you know they're like sensory issues and you know X, Y, and Z, then yes, absolutely. You should be kind of at this point more or less prepared for these eventualities. Now, here's my interesting take. Who is more at fault? The mom or the brother?
I'm going to say the brother, in my opinion.
What role did the brother play again? Refresh me.
The mom with the autistic kid is the brother's new boyfriend.
Girlfriend.
New girlfriend.
Okay.
And they brought themselves to the party.
The mom who was hosting the party didn't even know they were coming.
Oh, I missed that part of the thing. This was a surprise appearance.
This was a surprise
Oh,
kid.
fuck all of that then. That is
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah.
You do not invite yourself, show up, not know you're coming, and expect other people. Fuck that. Fuck that.
So the brother's the issue, not the mom.
Both of them. Both
the brother and the
whoever the guardians for said autistic child are, they are at fault. This is on them. That is your child that you are taking care of, that you are responsible for, and you showed up unannounced. That is 100% your fucking responsibility.
Well, no, I get it though, because it's like you're not just gonna be like cheese. Like, can you have a specialty cheese order made for me? Like,
I totally thought they knew they were coming or
no,
something.
No,
oh my god.
She feels bad because she yelled at an autistic kid that pissed off the parents because she's like, it's not all about your kid. Well, she's handling the party.
Right. No, that's...
Yeah.
So the exact line is, my brother comes with his new girlfriend and her son, and I have never met this boy.
Okay. Yeah. There should have been...
More communication.
There needed to be more communication.
Well, that could be the way that's worded, though, that could be like
they were
she
invited.
didn't know he was autistic or had special needs.
Same thing still stands, though. If you're like, I'm going to bring my girlfriend and her son, okay, cool, that's fantastic.
Right.
But if you omit that there is a special need, you can't tell the host that she's at fault.
Right.
So the host, in the middle of hosting a birthday party, greasy fingers, Fortnite, the whole fucking 9 yards, if you're yelling at the parent, not the kid.
Right.
The kid's not at fault.
She didn't yell at the kid,
No.
right? She yelled
Okay.
at the mom when she was... Okay.
100% in the right. That is no different than, like, if you were to come over with the kiddos, and if they were being a butt about something, or if you were trying to raise hell to me about something, and I literally, this is my girl's birthday party. That's it. It's not their fault if they got an allergy or something.
Right.
It's that's on you as dad to make that accommodation.
Well, as long as we don't have strobe lights here, we'll be fine.
Well, then that's just it, right?
Right.
Like,
Well, no, but like that's like
And I feel like that's a reasonable ask.
no. Well, and that's just it.
that's
Like,
the other thing. Are you guys okay with like what point would it be an unreasonable ask?
I think, Chris, go ahead.
Oh, I was just...
Oh.
I wasn't saying anything. I was just moving my mic.
Oh, you were like, I thought you were like prepping up.
Yeah,
like,
he's
oh
like,
no, listen
here.
I'm gonna learn you today.
I got you for 3 minutes, Spider-Man. You're going nowhere. Sorry. No, I was just adjusting.
I don't know what vault you
That
were
came
in.
so natural. Like, my God. Like,
I don't know what vault you were in that you just pulled that out, but that was amazing.
yeah, just like grab a Slim Jim or something. Like,
I think
I think it... sorry, now I'm going to talk.
oh, now he's gonna talk.
I think...
He wants his 3 minutes.
yeah.
I got you for
Time.
3 minutes. No, I think that the point when it becomes unreasonable is when you ask to change... When you try and change a core component.
Okay.
Not when you make an addition. Not when you make an addition. So by core component, like, if you guys are planning a party at the planetarium or cosmic bowling, right? It is an unreasonable ask for me to ask you to move that party somewhere else because of my daughter's epilepsy.
Correct.
Because
Right.
everyone else has agreed to go do this and they're going to have fun. Now, what I could ask, I feel like in good faith, is like, could we maybe have another event where we get together or something else later on? Or is there an after party or
Yes.
something like that where I don't have to worry about my daughter in that situation?
Absolutely.
That we could still come to.
Like, once we're done bowling, are we going back to a house where then I can just meet you at? Kinda,
Correct.
I gotcha.
Linda and I have actually done this with people and their weddings. There are situations, and it is not unreasonable and not uncommon for when people are getting married that they are requesting that it is a kid-free wedding. I get it.
Yeah.
Like, especially however you're doing your wedding, I get it. If you don't want potential screaming, crying, whatever the case is, the understanding with that is you have to understand not all of your guests are going to be able to show up because
Right.
not everyone's going to sitter.
Yeah.
So we have done that same thing before where we have told friends, like, hey, I would love to be there. I am so happy for you. I don't have a sitter for that long and to be able to travel and all this other kind of stuff. So we're not going to be able to make it. But again, to your point, the reception or let's get together for 4th of July or whatever the case is, because that's my hindrance, air quote,
Yeah.
air quote, right? I don't want that to take away from your wedding.
Right.
Right.
It's not fair for me to go, you should really change the whole feel for your big day so that I can bring my 2 daughters.
Exactly.
Like that it is your event.
And that's any core component.
Yeah.
That could be the setting, the location. If you're trying to change food served, like you should never, as a guest, you never remove things from your host.
Correct.
You know, if they're
Right,
if
like,
they're serving
We're
a
vegan. Can you only have vegetables
no,
there?
but we
Yeah.
can have vegetables as well,
Right.
as everything else. You know, but I'm not going to change everything here for you.
Right. Like, it would have been like, hey, out of the 6 pizzas you're getting, can 1 be cheese?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, and that's just it. Yeah. So I mean, back to
communication.
back to the
Right.
communication, back to that story. If you knew that you were going to go to this party and you know that your autistic son will only eat cheese pizza because of XYZ,
Right.
it should be no problem for the boyfriend or that mom to reach out and be like, what are the odds one of them's going to be cheese? Because
Right.
whatever the fuck her name is, the son's autistic, he'll only eat cheese pizza. We just need to know if we should eat beforehand or maybe bring our own pizza.
Right.
Because that'll go one of 2 ways. Either, hey, thanks for asking. If you could bring your own, that'd be great. We didn't plan on having cheese. Or, fuck, don't bring your own. It's a 1 pizza. I'll get a cheese pizza.
Right. Like,
it could be a
one of the 6 could be cheese.
Could be a
Yeah.
5-second ask.
5-second ask. And it could be just a non-problem. But you show up with no communication and you start raising hell,
Right.
now you have an issue.
Yeah.
Well, especially too. I kind of hope that the brother sees through the bullshit and he's just agreeing with the girlfriend because
Yeah.
I kind of feel like he's like, you should talk to your sister about that. And he's like, fuck.
I hope that there
Fine.
was
Like-
is there an update on how this went by chance?
Let me see.
I'm hoping that like there's an after this party and everything settled down, that the 3 of them sat down and were like everything
updates.
that we just mentioned, right? Like I hope that there was an aha moment on someone's part and that it was just kind of stressed.
Right.
going
Like,
along.
dude, I've read these in the past before and like, they're always kind of interesting because I'm like, how your friends suck if none of them are telling you the truth because some
Right.
of them are so obvious. It's like, but no, with this one here, it's like I don't know how your brother could actually be mad because it's like,
So in conclusion, the original person we were trying to see if they were or were not the asshole was the host of the party, correct? Okay.
I don't think she's an asshole.
I'm going to say no.
yeah.
Yeah. There's no
See,
updates.
I
You're
thought
not
she
the
yelled
asshole.
at the kid, and I was like, no. Like,
no,
If
no.
you yell at a special needs kid or an autistic
that's
child,
why I was like,
you are always the asshole.
right.
Period.
That's why I was like, did you snap and do something bad and you feel bad about it? Or,
No.
But yeah, to talk to the parent and be like, yo, this isn't about you. This is my kid's party. I get that.
Yeah.
Like,
So Chris, the official verdict, what you take is
You are not the asshole.
boom. I love it.
that was actually that was nice.
I like that. I'll get you a graphic in on
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
We're going to turn that shit into a sticker. Like,
Give me.
Yes. All right.
Someone's been watching Fallout. Like,
God. We are going to go ahead and bring this episode to a wrap, guys. Thank you so much for following along for 3 takes of Are You the Asshole? I am sure we're going to do another episode like this. Until next time, peace.
Ouch.